Well, let's keep going with grip. Okay, so one more try, I guess, at actually explaining myself and what I'm about. Um, yeah, so I've been described as very analytical. I've been described as like a Vulcan from Star Trek, and frankly, I take that as a compliment. I'm not a huge Trekkie, but I don't think you need to be to know what their deal is. Lando T, we're gonna see that come out first. I'll send out Nerd. Okay. No, we see the Weavile. Interesting. Turn Snacko should do some good work to that. It'll probably have like low kick or something, but can I get the Rocky Helmet pop? No, I can't. Okay. Do get the Stealth Rocks. It's nice to see. Getting distracted again. There's the Rocky Helmet. Okay. Bunt will come out. Bunt will do some work. Alright. So I've been described as very analytical and not very good at understanding, like, especially understanding what my own feelings are, what my own emotions are, which is definitely, like, kind of a problem. And I'm not very good at public speaking either. So why would I start a YouTube channel talking to people? Well, that's a very good question, me. I was thinking, it'd probably be a good way to step into that realm and, be able to start doing some stuff. I don't know why I sent out Charizard. Probably because if they set up rocks, then Charizard's screwed anyway. Okay. I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz on the Mew. Oh, Jesus, that is a bulky Mew. Ooh, they got Defog. Interesting. Well, I'll D-Dance. I can't see Mew being too threatening. I know it can learn every TM, but, like... Okay. So, I'm very analytical. I'm not going to be the same sort of, like, showy type that someone like Shady Penguin is, or someone like Haydun. Even then, Haydun's pretty subdued. I'm not going to be... Well, I mean... Yeah. I see myself more as sort of like a cross between, like, a Pimp Knight and a primetime Pokemon. And then I tend to be pretty calm, pretty laid back, and also more with, like, the team building elements. I like to sort of mess around with the medium. I like to make creative teams, not necessarily optimized super good like Uber Noob or like really just strong in general, like OU teams. I like to make teams that'll be surprising. So that's why, for example, my Gengar is one of my favorites on this team, and why I choose to confine myself to Pokemon that the Game Grumps caught. Just because, it makes it more interesting, more of a challenge. Oof. Oh dear. Makes it more of a challenge for myself, and it makes it just... I feel more interesting in general, because, you're not just seeing Lando T all the time. I mean, that said, I understand that now you're seeing, the Game Grumps team all the time, but, I'm really just trying to... I don't know, mess around for a little bit. This is probably my favorite team because it is so, like, just weird. And you don't see theme teams like that too often. Now, see, here's the fatal mistake. He doesn't realize I'm Scarfed yet, so he's gone for a D-Dance, thinking that he'll outspeed. I don't think he's gonna. No. And that's the power of Choice Scarf Astley. And now they're probably, like, raging and just foaming at their desk right now. So yeah, that's the kind of content I want to do. Stuff where it's, more analytical, more calm, more focused on sort of the bits and bobs and how things work. Sort of messing about with the various content that's of course involved in Pokemon. And there's a lot of it to talk about. And of course, the recent, like, there's been so much going on with Pokemon lately. Pokemon Go came out, of course. Sun and Moon, obviously, is coming out. They're doing all sorts of leaks. It's just, just a great time. Pokemon's really coming back, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to step in and add my voice. I mean, I've had a lot of opinions in the past about just in general how Pokemon works. What works, what doesn't. Good designs, bad designs. What do we have here? I'll probably see the Solosis come in first. It'll eat up Astley. Bunt might stand a chance. Bunt is usually a good one to... fuck. I chose very wrong. Very, very wrong. It's probably going to try to set up rocks, so I need to get to Charizard now, because otherwise Charizard will be dead later. Yep. And now, anything's going to get hurt okay by a Flare Blitz, so I might as well just go for it. Fuck it. I'm not taking out Charizard. Charizard's staying until he dies, because otherwise he'll just get outsped by something later. Yep, there's the Rotom Wash. Couldn't sink the burn. Well, Charizard is pretty fast. What's his speed exactly? Is that 317? Yeah, he could actually outspeed a lot of those things, so I think I'm going to switch to Bardersnar. It'll take half its health coming back in, but... ugh. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. But I got the Pataya Berry Pop. Giga Drain will heal me a lot. I don't think this thing's scarfed. Yep. So, Bardersnar again, doing his usual shenanigans. We're gonna see the Honchkrow come in. That's pretty much... yeah, there it goes. That was an obvious play. He might Pursuit Trap me. But in the event that he doesn't, I'm gonna switch to Snacko. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Alright, well, we'll see the Snacko come in anyway, and I will set up rocks. So yeah, mostly I just want to sort of have fun playing the game, surprising people with, sort of unique builds. Well, I say unique, but, more like surprising builds you wouldn't expect necessarily on a given Pokemon or a given team. And also, I just sort of wanted to show my idea of prediction and how that tends to work. Because, that's a huge part of the metagame is prediction. A lot of people don't seem to understand how that works. Well, obviously they understand how it works, but, they're missing some of the more nuanced notions. Yeah, like that. I think he overpredicted and expected me to switch. So that's sort of the thing right there, where, I did that subconsciously, just clicking around, but, to my estimation, switching out was probably going to be a bad idea anyway. Now he's going to, again, probably overcorrect. He might go for the Power Whip, but if so, I get the Rocky Helmet. I think I outspeed. No, I don't. I definitely don't outspeed. If he overpredicts, then I get a free Earthquake, which isn't going to do much, but it's going to be something. Oh, wow, I do outspeed. Oh, he Leech Seeds. Okay. It's going to do something. And Snacko really can't do much from here on out anyway. He got the rocks up. That's really all I could ask. We're setting up hard here, aren't we? Interesting. Okay. But really, he's done all I can ask, so squeezing a bit more damage out of him on something slow is the best I could hope for. And sometimes the best play is the one that's too obvious, because then your opponent's going to overpredict. So it's good to sort of be able to, keep both of those in mind. I'll bring back out. Go for the Dragon Dance. We'll probably see Darmanitan come in. He might be afraid of an Earthquake. Well, he should be. I don't have it, but he still should be afraid. And I'll go for the Outrage, because really, there's not much stopping me from doing that right now. I'll definitely outspeed. Don't think I'll be able to kill. Oh, wow, I did. Okay. That's surprising. But either way, in my estimation, yeah, Outrage should be enough to kill this. Worst case scenario, they'd bring out the Raynucleus, which would still take a decent amount of damage. Confused now, and this is also part of that point. Like, if I switch out, Charizard's dead when he switches back. There's no point in taking him back. So, I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw, which he's probably not expecting. For some reason, people don't seem to, expect... Shadow Claw on a Charizard. Okay. We're getting some calm minds up. This is not the best situation. Oh, fuck. But at the same time, we can do some work. Might be able to kill it. Trick Room is very bad. Yeah, Trick Room is very, very bad. I think I'll Protect to try to stall out the Trick Room. I don't think it's going to happen, but, I mean, we might be able to pull this one out of the bag. Going for the quick attack. Don't really have any better choice. Might as well get the priority boost. So yeah, I sort of want to analyze the game in a way that I haven't really seen too much of before. And maybe it's because that's not popular. Maybe there are people who already do that, and they sort of get crowded out by the more showmanship types, like the Shady Penguin and the Haydon and Pimp Knight. You know, where they're all yelling and hooting and hollering. And don't get me wrong, like I definitely see the appeal to that. I'm gonna keep stalling out the Trick Room. Okay, now I'm going to go for a Toxic and continue stalling. It's probably going to try to reset up the Trick Room. If it does, that's fantastic. Good. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They never expect like a Toxic Rattata. They always expect just straight fear. They don't expect it to actually be decent at what it... Oh, fuck, he's got Magic Guard. Okay. Well, that was bad. This is going to continue to be bad. Though Bunt does have... Yeah, I know, I'm going to take a lot of damage. Does have Protect, so I might be able to stall it out for just long enough. Probably not. I think this is over. I think Rhinucleus wins. Double Protect. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I think I've done it. Well played. Very well played. No. Trick. Oh, you... Okay. I should have figured. Yeah, they did it. Okay. I mean, well played. That was a really smart wind down. So, that said, I sort of want to bring that more analytical voice. In the works, I've got planned a video that sort of outlines the differences between the different generations, starting with Gen 1 all the way up to 6. And I'm going to see sort of how they differ between the two of them in both like mechanics and sort of design theory and design principles. With sort of an emphasis on the legendaries. Long story short, I'm going to try to try to look as objectively as possible at all of the Pokemon games and see sort of what direction they're heading in and if that's a good thing or not and where it works and where it doesn't. So sort of think of Sequelitis from Egoraptor. I hope I'm not going to get sued for that. But that's sort of the idea. Man, I'm definitely not an Egoraptor though. That guy's a legend. He's a fantastic actor. He's got a great stage presence. I don't have that, so it's going to be a bit more subdued, but along the same lines with similar sort of analysis and poking around and prodding around and, not treating any of the games as sort of like a golden calf or anything like that, but just a good solid look at the Pokemon games and how they function and what I'd like to see, what I'd like to see less of, what I'd like to see more of. Alright, so I will leave you with that.